Hello and thanks for joining School of the American Rifle. Today's video is going to be an abbreviated autopsy of a KAK K-SPEC bolt carrier group. Two issues with this. One is the ejectors on this bolt and the other is the sand cut rails on this. Now the K-SPEC bolt carriers have two designs. They have the side vent version, which is what we have here, and they have the bottom vent version. That's not what I'm going to address in this video. What I'm going to address is the surface finish of this bolt carrier. So let me zoom in a little bit more. I'm shooting this video solo. I don't have my wife's help. I'm working in the shop. So instead of just sending this back, I'm going to use it as a teaching moment and show you what is not optimal if you're running sand cut bolt carriers. So on a sand cut bolt carrier, these rails right here have the cuts in them to help move debris out of the way. And it does work. But if you do have a design like this, it's critical that not only the top part of the rails be very smooth, but also the edges, they don't have any raised burrs. If they do have raised burrs, or if this area is rough, it's going to aggressively wear at the upper receiver, either the anodizing or the Cerakote that you have in there. So I'm going to advise the owner of this to send it back to KAK and see what they're willing to do about it. Not all of the KAK bolt carriers that I've worked on are this rough, but if you see, I mean, it's rough, really rough. Now the areas around here, not important. If this is rough, no big deal. But these areas, they should be smooth, and it's extremely rough. It's like the surface of charcoal for a grill. So that's one problem. The other problem is going to be the dual ejector design on this. And I don't have a problem with dual ejectors, and it's going to be difficult for me to grab this, so bear with me. But the left ejector on this, once I get it in focus, is concave. Can you see it? And the right one has a slight concave surface to it too. That's going to dig into the brass way more aggressively than a standard flat face ejector will. I don't know if this was intentional. I don't know if this was just something that slipped by, but not optimal. It's going to cause more friction on the back of the cartridge. Should not be concave like that. The other problem with these ejectors, and again, it might be difficult for me to actually capture this in video, but when I collapse these, they do not go completely flush. They stop right about there. So what's going to happen is the ejectors are going to dig into the cartridge, the base of the cartridge, really hard in order to get the bolt to close and go into lockup. And assuming that it does go into lockup, the cartridge is going to dig across that surfaces and it's going to leave a lot of brass material if we don't have reliability problems. And eventually it's going to get under the extractor and into the ejector tunnel and cause some problems. So not only do these ejectors have a concave surface, but they don't go flush. They should go flush. Any ejector design you have for an AR bolt, the ejector should go in all the way, and these sit proud. And there could be something in here causing it not to go all the way in. Could be the ejector tunnels weren't drilled deep enough. Could be the spring is too long or the coils are too fat. It could be the roll pin is put in the wrong spot. Lots of things could be wrong, but it's not right. So as I hope you found this video educational, and thanks for watching.